Good morning, responsible day traders. Today is Tuesday, October 19th, 2021. I am Lindsay Duff, and this is Responsible Day Trading. I have had some mic issues, and I got a new computer, and I'm learning a few things. And, sometimes you got to take the good with the bad, and sometimes the bad stuff becomes the good stuff, and it just is all live and learn situations, right? So we're not going to spend too much time chit-chatting about that. What we're going to do is we're going to go look at the news. All right, so we're going to head on over to the market news. We're just going to click on this here. We're going to scroll down. I wasn't able to record yesterday. Sorry, guys. We didn't have any news yesterday anyways, but we have a little bit today. It came out just a few minutes ago. We have a little bit tomorrow, and Thursday we've got some news going on. So we just want to be aware of that. Keep it in mind. Pay attention to it. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the market. Let's start off with this daily chart. Check out what happened. Look how it just pulled right down beautifully to this area. We got the snap back there. I talked about it in my last video, but I don't think we actually posted it, so apologize about that. This was great when it pulled inside and just made that one little purple BB with this pull down here, and man, right back to the upside. So we're pulling into an area that had held our last high. So it'll be interesting to see if this pushes through it. The MACDs say we have a good chance at it, but we are starting to pull away from the Bollinger Bands, which may mean a bit of a snapback. All right, let's look at that 28,657, which is the next biggest chart. So for the 28,657, we're pulling up towards that high, which is right up in here. We can see a little line right there. It's a little light, but it is there. And what's happening right now is we do have some white BBs. We have a bit of a reversal bar. We haven't gotten inside yet, but let's see what the rest of the market is telling us about this. Let's look at the 10,946. Yeah, we've got some divergence going on between the pivots here. We can see we're leading much, much lower here, where the price just continues to go up. So what we want to do is pay attention to that. So like I said, on the daily chart, and let's pull that back up really quick. On the daily chart, it didn't look so much like it was trying to stop right now. Lots of strength, BBs moving to the upside, closes continuing up. But for right now, we're seeing the reasons for a pullback, or we had the pullback in our smaller tick charts. And we are pulling away here. It does still have a lot of strength, but we may see something like this. We'd really want to see a slowdown so these BBs start to bunch together. So if this BB pulls back in throughout the day, we still have about an hour before the market opens today, but if this BB pulls back in throughout the day and starts to roll over, we may see this pullback. What I do like is that we're starting to pull away from the EMAs here, and we are starting to make a little bit of a higher pivot than this little point right here. So I know immediately it says down. We've been pulling to the downside, lots of strength on the 1597 down, definitely in the BB saying more in, and to the downside. I just don't trust it completely. I think we're going to see a little bit of a pullback, maybe a pushback higher before it goes down. But that's just what I see going on right now. We are still above the zero line. We are still above the EMAs on both the 10,946, the 1597, the 28,657. All of them are still showing up, but we are seeing the reason for a slowdown. Now, what we may see is this pullback into the area that held right in here, which would be right where the EMAs are, and expect it to push back up. One of the reasons we can expect that is we had created so much space between the EMAs and the price action, and it gave us this nice sharp pull up. The BBs did a snapback, and boom, right back to the downside. So our initial 1597 is showing some strength down, but once again above the zero line. So we want to see what happens if we're going to get a slowdown at this area of the EMA. Maybe it's going to pull back a little bit further towards this EMA, which by that time, when it pulls back towards this EMA, unless we just get one giant bar falling to the downside, this will pull up higher. So if I go to my 233, it has shown a little bit of a slowdown already right here. So we're just going to kind of watch and wait. We got an hour before the market starts. I do expect this to go up a little bit higher before it comes back down, if it's going to. Yeah, so it's looking like we might see a long day, and we just need to be prepared. Remember, we always need to be prepared for what it's telling us right now. What it's telling us right now can also shift pretty quickly. So we don't want to try and get too locked into a mindset. We just want to pay attention. What is it telling me right now? And right now it does say that it should pull back a little bit further, and maybe even back into this area. But in the long run, we're still above the EMAs. We're still above the zero lines. We still have market moving to the upside, and we've got room to run to that last high, maybe to test it, give some divergences on the bigger tick chart, and then push to the downside. So I guess we're just at a watch and wait, guys. But that is going to wrap that up. I hope that everybody has a wonderful week. Don't forget that we have the scholarship opportunity. Last day to have your application in is on Wednesday. So that would be tomorrow for your last day to have the application in. We're really looking forward to read through all of them so far. They are wonderful. We are looking forward to having you guys on our team. So everybody, I hope you have a wonderful day. And as always, you know that I look forward to catching you on the profitable side.